with the
Okay,
ISL
so where are we
condition.
now?
And well, I'm talking over, that's what the situation we were came from now since the letter he got this issue.
Oh, this shows, sorry, it doesn't show MTRP on here.
ISL condition.
Okay,
and
sorry.
so we can continue over. That's what this
Okay,
whole
so,
came from, that he was,
oh,
MTRP was
this
filed.
shows, sorry, it doesn't show MTRP on here.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so we haven't gone through the motion, gotten any pleas on the motion or anything like that.
No, we didn't do any of that.
Okay, Ms. Lopez, would you raise your right hand, please, ma'am? Do you swear from the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but gotten the any
truth?
pleas on the motion
Thanks.
or anything like
No,
that?
we didn't do any of that.
Okay, Ms.
Your
Lopez,
position.
would you raise your right hand, please, ma'am? Do you swear from the
I would
testimony you're
like
going to
to
give in
point
this
out
hearing will be the
just a
truth, the
couple
whole truth, and nothing but the
Originally,
truth?
this all
Thanks.
transpired
So
because
what's
he was sentenced to ISF and you had told him to
your
get no further
position?
write-ups at the
Yes.
jail. He
Well,
then
Your Honor,
received
I would
another
like to
write-up
point
and
out
it
just
was,
a couple things. Originally, this all
it was enough for
transpired
you
because
to ask
he
Ms.
was
Warner
sentenced to ISF
specifically
to get
a request that I jail TRP,
He
then
then
received another write-up and it
stated
was
that he specifically
sent the
it
report
was enough for
for
you
it to be sent to me.
to ask Ms. Warner.
And so that was why the
specifically
MTRP was filed.
a
Since
request
then,
that
I've had
TRP.
quite a few jail incident reports. I actually went and saw Mr. Jackson
sent the
out of the
report,
jail for it to be sent in August. And so that was why the MTRP was filed. Since then, we've
I
had
informed him of the MTRP
quite a
being
few
filed, and I
jail
advised
incident
him,
reports. I actually went
hey,
and saw
you really
Mr.
need to
Jackson
behave
out
while
of
you're out
jail
here,
because
in
in
August,
August, back in front of the
August
judge.
28th and
And then
25, in which I
continued.
informed him of the MTRP.
Now, I
being filed,
understand
and
that
advised
since he's been
him,
on his medication,
hey,
he
you
has
really
not
need to
had
behave
any
while you're out here,
incidents,
because at this point you are
and
going back in
so
front of your
my
judge.
request at this
And
point would be that it
continued.
be
The
secret to
now I
Mr.
understand that
Jackson
since he's been on his
behaving
medication
and
and has not
medication,
had any
then I am
incidents,
still in favor of going
and
to
so
ISF cognitive.
my request
However,
at this
I would
point
suggest
would be
that
placed on
the
the mental health
secret
initiative
to
caseload
Jackson
and forensic caseload
behaving his
afterwards.
medication.
Because if the only way Mr.
Then
Jackson
I
is
am
going
still
to
in
be
favor
able
of him going to
to
ISF
function
cognitive.
and
However,
behave in
I would
society
suggest
just
that he
be
be
placed
placed
on the mental health initiative caseload,
Absolutely.
forensic caseload
Additionally,
afterwards.
however,
Because
I
if the
would
only
say
way
that
Mr.
it
Jackson
needs
is
to be
going to
established
be able
that he
to zero tolerance
to function
is
and
to
behave
behave
in
in
society
society
with mental health and acting like this in the community.
Agreed, absolutely.
And then I would also
Additionally,
truthfully
however,
suggest
I
that
would
once
say
he
that it
completes
needs to
the
be
mental health
established
caseload,
that
he
he
then
then
come
come
to
to
the high medium risk caseload. Because additionally, if he needs all
Agreed.
this help. And then I would also truthfully suggest that
have
once he completes the
serious
mental health
supervision
caseload, he then come to
or longer
to
term.
high medium risk.
That's not to say that he won't ever end up on a regular
additionally,
felony
if he
caseload,
needs
but
all this
he's
help
having
in
this
order
much
to
trouble
behave, he needs
behaving
to
in
have
jail,
serious supervision
long
to
term.
say that he
Or
needs
longer term.
That's
I
not
don't
to say that
disagree
he
with
won't
any of
ever
that.
end
Do
up
you,
on a
Mr.
regular
Lewis?
felony case.
No,
but
I
he's
don't
having this
judge,
much trouble
this was definitely a
behaving in
situation
jail.
where, this is once I was
And
appointed,
to
of
say
course, I
that
had him evaluated.
I don't disagree with any of that. Do you, Mr. Lewis?
No, I don't judge, this was definitely a situation where, this is once I was appointed, of course, I had him evaluated, just the fact that these short times, when I was realized that he hasn't on any medication the entire time he was on mental health issues, he's been in custody, need to be addressed, that stuck out to me, just the fact that in this short time, he's been on his medication, has made this difference, and definitely for him to be successful mental health issues need to be addressed.
What
make sure that
medication
the
did they
profession does
start,
get the help
Mr.
he needs,
Jackson?
The proper vehicles for him to be successful.
You don't know what it's called? What
You take it every day?
medication did they start, Mr. Jackson? You don't know what it's called? You take it every day? And when did that start?
About a week or two after the last court date.
And when did that start? Okay,
He was last year on January 6th.
that's what I thought.
Right.
Okay.
About a week or two after the last court.
These are all, the last one that I show is from Christmas,
He was last
December
year on January
25th.
6th.
That's what I thought.
Right.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So then, what
These
I
are
need to
all
figure
old.
out then,
The last
if,
one
that I
that I
show is from Christmas. There's obviously a motion pending, so either we go through the motion and I continue him with these. What I need to figure out. I think I'd rather do that than just dismissing the motion. There's obviously a motion new conditions. I'd rather either we go through the motion, get pleas of true on that. I continue him with these to what everybody's saying. I think I'd rather do that than just dismissing the motion.
Okay.
with
So
new
let's go ahead
conditions.
and
I'd
go
rather
through that
go
motion.
through the motion.
Mr.
Get
Anders,
please
raise your
true
right
on
hand,
that.
please, sir, the best you can.
I'll
Not
agree,
Mr. Anders,
to
I'm sorry,
what everybody's saying,
Jackson.
but I think I want to do it.
Do you
the
swear
more
or affirm the
formal way.
testimony you're going to give in
So
this
let's
hearing
go
will be
ahead and
the
go through
truth,
that
the whole
motion.
truth, and nothing but the
Mr.
truth?
Anders, raise your right hand,
Okay,
please,
put
sir,
your
the
hand
best you
down.
can.
Not Mr.
So,
Anders, I'm sorry,
Jackson.
Mr. Never Jackson.
So the ISF was just.
Do you swear or affirm the
didn't-
testimony you're going
we
to
didn't
give in
go
this
through any
hearing
of
will be
it,
the truth, the
please,
whole
ever.
truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, you can
Okay.
put your hand down. That was
So-
just part of the.
And we never, so the ISF was just, we didn't go
That
through
was
any
an
of it.
agreement with regard to
Please,
the
ever.
admin hearing. Okay, all right,
Okay,
so that was just part
One
of
of the
the,
conditions of his probation order is that he
right,
have no
that was an
further
agreement
issues
with
at
regard to
we
the
never
admin
even
hearing.
got-
Remember, before we could even do the
All right,
paperwork to
so-
ISF, he had issues. One of the conditions of
Okay.
his.
So you haven't seen the light of day
probation
yet?
order is that he
Right.
have no further issues
You ready
at
to?
So
jail.
we never even got
Okay,
it.
well, we're gonna give you the tools to do that,
ISF.
but it's gonna be up to you to take advantage of
Okay.
all that, okay?
So you haven't seen
so
the
you
light
can
of day
see
yet by what happened last week.
You ready
If you
to?
ask and say, hey, I need
We're gonna give you the
something,
tools to do
then
that.
a lot of times
But it's
people
gonna
can
be
help
up to
you. I
you
was-
to take
they'll let
advantage
you
of
know
all
that.
that,
I was
okay?
able to contact the jail.
So you can
things
see
happen.
by what
So
happened last week.
The important thing about
ask
all
and
of
say,
this
hey,
when
I
you're
need
on
something,
probation, whether you're
then
in jail,
a lot of
whether you're
times
at
people
ISF,
can
or
help
when you
you.
get out,
They'll
hopefully,
let me know that.
if
I
you're
was able to
having
contact
things
the
that
jail,
aren't going
things
right
happen.
in whatever
So
part of your life, your
the
probation
important
officer
thing
is going to
about
be there
all
to
of this
help
when
you.
you're on
They're not
probation,
trying to
whether you're
revoke
in
you,
jail,
they're not
whether
trying to
you're
get
at
you in
ISF,
trouble.
or when you get out, hopefully.
They don't know if you need something.
If you're
once you
having
go
things
there,
that aren't
right?
going right
in
okay.
whatever part of your life.
So I'm
your
gonna go through
probation
this
officer is gonna
motion
be there to help you.
and
They're not
ask
trying
you
to revoke
for
you.
please
They're
of
not
true or
trying
not
to get
true
you in
to the
trouble.
allegations in the motion.
They don't know if you need
So
something.
in clause
once you
number
go there,
25,
right?
DCCR 0114, have a
So
motion
I'm
to
gonna go
revoke
through
your
this
unadjudicated
motion
probation
and
shows
ask
that you
you
were placed on
for please of
probation
true or not
August
true
5th
to the allegations in the motion
for the offense of
So
engaging
in
in
clause number
organized criminal
25,
activity,
DCCR
and that was a 7-year
0114,
have a motion to revoke your
correct?
unadjudicated probation.
It alleges that
Shows
you
that you were
violated
placed
your
on probation
August
Count
5th
1
of
alleges that you
2025
failed
for
to
the
conduct
offense of
yourself
engaging
in
in
a
organized
courteous
criminal
professional
activity,
manner
and that
by
was a 7-year
disrespecting a
deferred
female
probation. Is that
correctional
correct?
officer by showing her
It
a
alleges
video
that you violated
that was
your probation
lewd and
and
Count
sexual
1
in nature.
alleges
Is
that
that
you
true
failed
or
to
not
conduct
true?
yourself in a courteous and professional manner by disrespecting a female correctional officer by
Count
showing
2
her a
alleges,
video that was lewd and sexual in nature.
Count 2 is
Is
really
that
the
true
same.
or not true? Okay. All right, so did you enter your plea of true to count 1 freely and
Count 2
voluntarily?
alleges,
And did you plead true because that's actually
count 2 is
true?
really the same.
All right, okay.
And
All right, so
so,
did you enter your plea of true to count 1 freely
let me go
and
through this and then
voluntarily?
we'll talk about some more.
So
I'm
and
going
did
to
you
find
plead true
count 1
because that's
true,
actually
find that
true?
you entered that plea freely and voluntarily.
And
And
so-
find sufficient evidence to find you guilty and revoke your probation,
Well,
but I'm
let me
not
go
going
through
to
this
do
and then
that
we'll talk
today.
about some more.
I'm
So I'm
going
going
to
to find
continue
count 1 true,
on
find that you
probation.
entered that plea
You are
freely
still
and
ordered as a
voluntarily.
condition
Find
of the
sufficient
probation
evidence
to
to
enter
find
and
you guilty
successfully
and
complete
revoke
the
the
probation, but I'm not going to do that today.
When you're out, you will be
I'm
on the
going
mental
to
health
continue
case
on
load
probation
so that you can get whatever
You
help
are
you
still
need with
ordered as a
medication,
condition
counseling,
of the
whatever it
probation
is.
to enter and
Once you get
successfully
through
complete
that,
the ISF
you'll be on the
program.
high medium
When you're
caseload,
out,
which
you
also
will be
means
on the
you're
mental
just going to
health
have
case.
to
Good morning. It's 68 degrees Fahrenheit and sunny. Traffic is a bit heavy today, so I'd suggest leaving 10 minutes early for your 9 a.m. meeting. Regarding your support ticket, I definitely hear your frustration with that billing error. I've submitted and confirmed a request for a full refund on your behalf. You should see those funds back in your account within 3 business days.
caseload so that you can get whatever help you need with
probation
medication,
can have
counseling,
more
whatever it
things to
is.
help you. It's
Once
not
you
meant
get
to
through
be
that, you'll be on
mean
a
or make
high
you go
medium
more than other
caseload,
people,
which also
but
means you're
with
just
what
gonna
you're
have to
showing
be a little
so
you're gonna go more
far,
often.
you need
Probation
this
can
extra
have
help,
more things
okay?
to help you. It's
So,
not meant to be
if you do all of
mean
that
or
you're
make you
still
go
on a
more than
deferred
other
probation.
people.
You're
But
still not
with
a
what you're
convicted
showing
felon.
us so far
Today, you need
just
this
based on
extra
what I
help,
told you before
okay?
about not getting in
So,
trouble, I could
if you
easily
do all of
send you to
that, you're
prison
still on
for
a
up to
deferred
20 years.
probation. You're still
Just like
not a
that.
convicted felon.
And I understand that there's
Today,
some behavioral
just
issues
based on
going
what I
on,
told
but
you
I don't
before
think
about
any
not
of those
getting in
behavioral
trouble, I could
issues
have
had
easily
anything to
send
do
you to prison for
with
up to
what you
20
did to
years.
that correctional
Just like
officer.
that. Okay?
And I understand that
The
there's some
cutting up,
behavioral
maybe the
issues
not
going
being
on,
quiet,
but I don't
the
think any
fighting,
of
all
those
that
behavioral
stuff, maybe
issues
there's
had
issues.
anything to do
But that was a conscious
with what you
decision
did to
that doesn't
that
have
correctional anything to do with any other type of the cutting up, mental illness, or help that you need, the fighting, all to go and show her that. It was just being, but that was a conscious decision that didn't have anything to do with any other type. So if you make a choice, that's a choice.
Good morning. It's 68 degrees Fahrenheit and sunny. Traffic is a bit heavy today, so I'd suggest leaving 10 minutes early for your 9 a.m. meeting. Regarding your support ticket, I definitely hear your frustration with that billing error. I've submitted and confirmed a request for a full refund on your behalf. You should see those funds back in your account within 3 business days.
Choice. Mental illness. That's not something that we're going to blame go and show her that. It was just being stupid. I understand some of the other write-ups. So if you make a choice, I don't buy that that's has anything to do with that. That's not something that we're going to blame. So if you do anything like that, again, I understand some of the other write-ups. Now that everything's lined out, I don't buy that that has anything to do with that. If you do, before you go to ISF, we will not be having this conversation again. So if you do anything like that, again, okay, and you get in trouble, now that everything's lined out of your probation, getting in trouble, that you do not before you go to ISF, we will not be having this conversation again. We're back in here, and same rule applies. It is a condition now of your probation. You've got family that nobody wants this to receive an incident report. 100% up to you. If you do, okay. We're back in here, and I don't care what anybody says. If you get to ISF, you're going to follow the rules in ISF. You've got family, nobody wants this to happen. Same thing, but it's a condition of your probation is that you act right in ISF as well. Okay. If you get to ISF, anything else, follow the rules in ISF. And you'll be on zero tolerance, which means that's a condition of your probation. Everybody should be on zero tolerance when they're on probation, but when you're actually on what we call zero tolerance, it means you cannot make any mistakes. And you'll be on zero tolerance. You're being given a huge opportunity to change your life. Really, everybody should be on zero tolerance when they're on probation, but when you're actually on what we call zero tolerance, well, this is a one-time mess up, give me another opportunity. You're being given a huge opportunity to change your life, make better decisions, and it's just going to be up to you to do that. Why don't you just look at her like that? It's not going to be, well, this is a one-time mess up, give me another opportunity. No, ma'am. Zero tolerance means you don't get another opportunity, okay? No one is against him today. Look at her like that right in front of me? Don't say another word or you're going to end up in trouble. No one's against you today. No, ma'am. They're saving you from going to prison today because that's what I was probably going to do. Don't say another word or you're going to end up in trouble. I gave you a specific instruction. And you disregarded that instruction. They're saving you from going to prison today because that's what I was probably going to do. That you're showing ladies. I gave you a specific videos that are inappropriate, and you disregarded that instruction. And I don't think it has anything to do with that. She didn't make mental illness. I didn't make showing ladies videos, do you understand, that are inappropriate. This is personal responsibility. It's time for you to take personal responsibility. It's time for you to make him take personal responsibility and quit blaming other people for what he's doing. This is personal responsibility. That's what just I heard. It's time for you to take personal responsibility. It's time for you to make him take personal responsibility and quit blaming other people for what he's doing. You're receiving a huge chance today. That's what just I heard. And it's because of probation that you're getting that. Don't talk anymore. It's not going to help anything, okay? You're receiving a huge chance today that you're getting this opportunity. And it's because of probation that you're getting that opportunity.